in. All the pain that I spent, all the blood that I shed, it didn't go in vain, cause I'm a champion. I got the trophy, bitch, cause I'm a champion. All the time that I did, all the paranoia from hitting all them licks. I ain't going back to jail, I'm a champion. My family gonna win, cause we some champions.
Yeah, so what's up? We're right here at Champion City Podcast. It's your host, Emmett Chico. I'm right here with my co-host, Smurf.
You already know your boy Smurf back at it again.
We're about to talk some shit with the homie Yako18, well known as Knockout.
We up in here.
What's up, my boy?
How's
How you
everybody
feeling
doing?
today?
Man, I'm chilling, man. This is off a little pint of Hennessy, you know.
Yeah, you know,
in here
every time-
vibing, good vibes, you know.
Every
Hanging
time
out.
Yako pulls up, he brings the Henny. So we
Yeah.
took a little.
Yeah.
We took
Guilty
a
as
couple-
charged, bro.
He started wearing it as a brand too and shit now, bro.
yeah.
You know?
Sponsor him, my boy. Sponsor him.
Henny need
'cause-
to reach out and sponsor me. Shit,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
And then they don't even gotta pay as long as they send a fifth here and there and
That's
shit,
it.
bro. You know, that's all you need. And
Hey,
shit.
We
you
good.
think-
We locked in.
You think you made your best songs off of Henny?
Yeah, probably some of my most slurred songs too. You know, like the wordplay is a little slurred, but I mean, usually when I'm off the Henny, I dig deep in the bag. You know, like we get
Oh, really?
more. Yeah, we get more emotional.
More personal, would you say?
Yeah,
Or-
I believe so. Like especially if we put like I think when we did Hard Times, me and Dopey. I'm not sure. I think we were drinking that, but like those type of beats is like
Hennessy for sure.
yeah, the Hennessy gonna make me dig deep, bro. It's gonna get real like in tune with the inner emotions, you
That's
know.
what's
So
up.
yeah.
And you know, I know you like the Hennessy for sure. So
Yeah.
what got you into Hennessy, bro? You know, usually like I go through phases, you know, and like the
Yeah.
homie Young Dopey too, right? Like the White Claw. I've never had White Claws, but
Yeah.
like I like Coronas. I was a
Yeah.
big Tecate drinker, you know, because I like the glass bottles, and at
Yeah,
one
yeah.
point they sold glass bottles in darks.
The
right?
brown ones. They were the brown ones. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know, but beer. If the
Uh-huh.
darker the bottle, the fresher it'll taste because it prevents the sun from going in there or
Oh, shit, I didn't
fermentating
know
it
that.
further.
So
or some shit.
Pacificos,
That's why
dark bottles. That's why
Exactly.
they taste better than Modelos.
Hey,
I've been
Modelo gotta
I-
level up then, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
we got this clear shit.
No, but they have Modelo Negra.
They do.
That's why I
And
think
that
they
one's
never.
fire.
That's why I think they never did the dark bottles on both of them because
Yeah.
that's the way they
Distinguish the flavor,
distinguish
too.
both of them.
Yeah,
you
that
know?
one's fire.
Yeah.
But like, so to me, it was always like somebody introduced me to something new, and I would get hooked on it. But then I don't drink it.
Yeah.
You've been on Henny for a minute and shit though. Like
Yeah.
since I've known you, you've liked it and shit, bro. You know?
Yeah, I think it's just something that stuck, bro. Like growing up, I mean, I was always a Tupac fan, so you know he references the drink a
Hennessy.
lot, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Crystal, it went from Henny
Yeah.
to
But if you-
Cristal and shit.
If,
Yeah.
you, if you didn't
And
have
even-
money, E&J was kind of I mean,
even
like
yeah,
a
we
drink
got.
to have.
I done did a gang of dumb shit off E&J, bro. Me and the
$6.
homies.
Hey, fool,
and there's probably shit I don't
$6
even
a
remember.
bottle.
Yeah.
For sure.
My boy,
for sure.
$6 a bottle will have everybody
Faded on one
fucked
and
up.
shit.
Yeah,
Bro, we used to go get a gallon for like $12. So
Dang.
you know we was
Yeah,
winning. You
fool.
know.
That's like
Fuck,
that
fool.
Costco
Yeah.
shit. Right there.
Yeah, the Kirkland. For sure, that's a
like-
Kirkland brand. Kirkland for sure made E&J, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some way they connected.
With that in
And they
mind.
winning. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Henny though, I think because it used to be referenced so much when I was younger, listening to Tupac
Yeah,
all the
Hennessy.
time. It just like when I got old enough to actually start drinking, I liked it, and it's like I think my little homie Mario sent me a post of the day like you know the Avengers shit when he puts the ring on.
Yeah.
And you take the drink and he puts the stone in there and he's like, yeah, like he,
Thanos or
yeah, there you go,
Yeah.
Thanos, yeah. And he's like, when you take your first shot of Henny,
Shit.
and that's how it feels, bro.
Like
Like
the
you take
Hulk
a
and
shot of
shit.
Henny and
Hey,
it's just
fool,
like,
I
it's
wasn't really
warm.
into Hennessy, but like lately, I don't know. Like my girl likes Hennessy, you know. So lately, we went to a bar last time with my brother Downer and shit, and he drinks Hennessy, you know. So
Yeah.
with Coke or Jack and Coke, or
Sure.
the dark alcohol, you know. Which
Yeah,
I don't.
all brown.
I like light tequilas,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
like
yeah.
1970. Don Julio is my favorite, though.
Or the 1800.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, my
1800.
bro
You
like
already
that
know
shit.
it.
But,
Yeah.
70
Let's
don't-
get it one time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
1800.
1800.
For real.
But Don Julio 70 to me, dog, is just like.
Yeah, my bro like that one.
But lately, Hennessy has like antes me daba asco, you know, like I'll
yeah.
see Hennessy and I'll be like, oh, like a hangover,
Yeah.
cruda, you know, like. But
Quiet
now-
as kept, he just drank a pint with me.
But now, no, yeah, but now.
How dare he?
Hey, but now it's been like I'm starting to like it, fool. Like,
Yeah,
like
it's
good,
I
bro.
don't-
It's just-
Hennessy is really cool. You know, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
it's not nothing like how I probably had a bad experience with it. that it makes you think like, oh hell no, like I'm never gonna drink that shit again.
Yeah.
But that's how I've been feeling with Modelos. Fool. Like Modelos to me, like we drink them a lot, and now it's like I'd rather get a little Pacifico.
Something little.
I think people
Yeah,
I
and
think
then-
people with Hennessy they like, because some people they like taking shots, but I think Hennessy is not for shots. I think it's more for like a slow pace, like a swig, and you just gradually get into the drunkenness. Like, because when
Yeah.
you take, everybody knows if you're a Hennessy drinker, when you take the first drink, you get that warm sensation, and you're like, ooh, like, and then as you gradually drink it, it just builds up. But when you start taking shots, before you know it, you don't even know what you was doing 15 minutes ago.
That's
You
true.
know?
And then it's crazy because Hennessy to me the vibe is I like if I had like a long day, I'll have
Yeah.
me a brew, dude. An IPA, I'm an IPA dude.
Yeah, me
A
too.
long
I like
day,
the
I'm gonna drink me an
IPAs.
IPA and relax,
Yeah.
bro. But if I had like an emotional something tragic happen or like something like like let's say a loss of a family member or something,
Yeah.
that's my Henny moment. Like I just want to be alone.
That's the go-to.
I want to give my Henny and then I'm going to chill and then like get fucked up on my own, though. You
Yeah.
get me?
I
Listen
agree.
to some Vicente Fernandez or some bullshit
yeah.
and feel sad, bro. Basically, that's my Henny time
Yeah?
and shit. So I hardly drink it. You get me?
Yeah.
And I do take a shot every here now and then just because we vibing. But to me, that's my moment for a Henny and shit, bro. You get me?
Yeah.
It's not to party up or
I
get
don't know,
amped
dog.
up.
Right
You
now,
get me?
right now when we were taking a Henny shot, I seen you look the other way. You were like, yeah.
Yeah, because
I'm not gonna get a part of this, but
And he was like, I hope they don't ask me to drink, man.
it's because I'm a recovering alcoholic, bro. And no shade on that shit, but
Nah, never.
I used to drink a lot, bro.
nah,
all the
there-
time, bro.
I don't think
get
you were.
me?
I don't think you were one of the winos
Yeah,
that be
yeah.
at the liquor store like that early,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you probably
yeah.
did.
I have my liver had its days and shit, you know.
yeah.
Every now and then I have my mango chelas. I enjoy the little fruity shit.
Yeah, like
know?
recreational, not
yeah.
not to get hammered type shit.
Yeah, yeah,
you know?
exactly. Just to
There's
enjoy
wrong
it,
with that.
enjoy it. Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
But the Henny, so where will you remember your first time you drank that shit or what?
Shit, I don't remember the last time I drank it except for the day. But to be honest, I don't know, bro. We've had.
If you remember the first time, you didn't do it right and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I've had like
hey,
lots
can
of
you have
blackouts.
Dumbo open the back door for me right quick?
Yeah. Hey, Carlos, I think Valerie's here and shit.
Yeah,
think-
my girl pulled up to see how I'm doing right here in this podcast. Make sure that
She about to choke him out right now.
Yeah.
Come
yeah,
here.
yeah.
It's all good.
Like
Nah,
mom
we-
say, hey, put your chin up right. Hey, sit up straight and shit. You
Nah,
know,
yeah,
not
she's-
bullshitty.
She's my manager right now, dog. So if I ever get famous or if I start making it big, she wants to cut off of it.
And
But,
it's not gonna be the manager standard 10%.
Nah,
it's gonna be
nah,
that
nah.
50%.
Yeah,
Nah,
she
it's
wants
gonna-
50-50, dog.
70-30. Hey,
She's
70-30.
she's abusing my motherfucking talent, dog, and like she wants me to be on camera, and she's like, "You better get to work today,"
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, we're trying this fucking podcast shit out.
Yeah.
She came to represent. She came to see how her man's working.
There you go, man. There you go.
70-30.
Hey,
70-30 off the top.
Yeah,
Off
she wants
the top.
Need the bag of fuck.
70%.
And I get mine before yours and shit. You
Yeah.
know, that's the way it works and shit, bro. But
Yeah, hell yeah.
my girl's the same way, bro. She likes to check up on me, make sure, I'm not getting on a bender sometimes. And
Yeah.
shit, 'cause
You
know
good though. I mean,
'cause you know
a
them-
good woman would, you know.
Yeah, you know them benders, I'll be gone 2-3 days, bro. So if I get started, there's no ending it and shit.
I think
so
we
that's-
had a bender one time. Yeah, we went on Puppet. Shout out to homie
Oh,
Puppet.
yeah.
Hey,
Shout
hey,
out, man.
Hey, if,
What's
if-
up,
if there's a
Puppet?
definition
106.
in the dictionary for bender, I think it says puppet
Yeah.
somewhere there, dog.
Hey,
'cause-
Puppet
Hey,
always got the
hey.
Hennessy and the party to go to.
Hey,
Yeah,
but,
I know, I know,
Puppet
I
loves
know.
Hennessy too, huh?
Yeah, he does.
Puppet loves Hennessy.
That's how we started.
Yeah.
I remember we were at the cemetery doing the
Oh, that
video
was
with
Hey,
Dopey.
shout out
Yeah,
Puppet,
yeah.
dog. Puppet is a good ass homie.
He
dog.
is a good homie,
Shout
bro.
out
Good
Puppet,
ass
bro.
homie,
And he be
dog.
doing his acting thing too,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
He's trying to do.
I
his
seen him
thing
in the
and all that.
Mayans. You seen him in the Mayans?
Yeah. He was
I
on
remember-
this fool too and shit.
Yeah, I
On that
remember.
Hey, I
That's
didn't know the homie. He was in the Mayans.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
dog. He was in the
Oh,
Mayans.
okay.
And he
I
was in
remember.
that show this fool.
I
and
remember
shit,
my
too.
neighbor dog was really into the Mayans and shit. And then I was like, "Oh, my friend comes out in that."
Yeah,
She was like, "No, he
yeah.
don't."
Yeah, yeah.
And then I was like, I showed him the Instagram, and I was like, "Look, this is my
I
homie."
missed
Yeah,
out
yeah.
a lot of that show because I was in prison, so I didn't always get to
Oh.
see it. But
Nah,
I didn't
yeah,
know the homie was in there.
It's when that fool's doing time and something. Puppet comes out as one of the inmates.
Oh
yeah,
shit!
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to homie
with no
Puppet,
shirt.
baby.
No shirt, flexing
no
and shit,
shirt,
yeah.
flexing. Shout out Puppet.
Showing
Yeah,
all the
for
muscles
sure.
off.
Yeah,
Okay, what
No,
up, Puppet?
He's doing his thing. He's hustling, grinding,
what's
bro.
up,
Trying to
man.
get some
Yeah.
placements and
Yeah,
shit.
for sure.
bro.
We
Yeah.
support that. You know.
He said
Yup.
he tatted his body for a reason.
Yeah,
You know,
there
and
you go.
now he's being used. He's an art.
It's an art piece and shit.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
Yeah, shout out to
yeah.
homie, man.
Homie's dope and cool.
Yeah.
Man. So you don't remember the first time. You may not remember the last time, but so you do enjoy the flavor. You enjoy the vibe.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I like the flavor. I like just the sensation it gives you, and it puts me in like
The little hot spot. That little
yeah,
mellow,
like you
the
get that little warm feeling,
yeah.
like woo, you know, and
Comfortable.
then you just start vibing, and then just gradually. It depends though how you drink it, cause some people go crazy and they just want to chug the bottle, and then it's all bad. You ain't gonna remember shit.
You like mixing it? You like
I'm
mixing
gonna
it?
turn the
know.
light on.
I
right
used
here,
to.
It's
One-
getting a
one-
little dark.
Yeah, once upon a time I used to mix it with the Coke,
Right.
the Henny and Coke.
And
but
he
now
means
I
soda,
just-
not the drug.
Yeah, not the other one, not the
Yeah, he means the soda, not the
right,
drugs. Okay,
right.
guys.
We're on parole over here, so
Yeah,
yeah, you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
But I once
Or like
upon
the
a time,
homie
yeah.
said, allegedly. And
Yeah.
shit.
Allegedly, allegedly, he mixed it with the wrong
Yeah.
substance.
Nah.
Straight is always to me like I don't know, like if I drink dark liquor, it's straight. It doesn't matter what it is. I like to drink it straight.
All
and if
right,
it's
yeah.
clear liquor, I'm gonna put some type of chaser in it, like pineapple.
Well,
It
if it's
depends
a-
on what it is. Pineapple juice, grape juice.
Vodka is a no. Vodka is a no. Dog.
I like vodka.
I
but
like vodka.
I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
something.
I mean, not so much, but
To me,
sometimes.
vodka is it's like straight weddles. Like oh, we're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
Vodka, you know who the fuck takes a vodka shot, dog?
Nah, hey, look,
You
we
know?
go when
I
we
used
go
to take
out. When
vodka
we
shots.
go out,
No,
my
no.
little bro drinks that shit.
Hey,
Danny,
the homie
Straight.
Dumbo loves vodka.
yeah.
And I'm like, how, bro? That shit tastes. I read tequila, dog. We're Mexican.
That's what I do like tequila, but
Tequila
I like
and
do.
a
vodka
tequila
just hits, bro. You get me?
Tequila and a lemon is like
Yeah.
perfect way. It's like a taco, you know?
Yeah, I feel
It's
you.
like you're building the taco.
I feel
and
you.
now they do tajin. Now they do like all kind of bandera shots.
Yeah.
But tequila is smooth. But the tequila to me, I like it clear.
All right.
I don't know. A lot of people like the darker
Oh
one.
yeah,
like
they
that.
do have. They have the clear
they got
and then the
reposado.
dark. The
They got
dark one.
reposado.
I
and
like
they
the
got
Jimador and shit,
anejo.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have different tequilas. So to me, it's like the clear one is
The fire.
the
and
fire
shit.
one.
Hey, I'm
The
gonna tell you a
dark one-
story. Look, the tequila, yeah, I get it. We went to Mexico one time, bro, and keep in mind, I know my Spanish is minimal, right? I went all the way.
Oh
to,
shit!
to-
I did not know that.
No,
You-
no,
you,
I
you
can't.
can't.
No,
You
no,
can't speak Spanish.
No,
good?
but when you talk to me in Spanish, I can pretty much understand you, but I can never really like reply to you. But I'll
Okay.
figure out what you're saying.
Oh
you know,
yeah,
more or less.
We need
But-
we need a Spanish song by KO.
Yeah.
soon.
We're,
ASAP.
we're gonna use the Google text, and I'm gonna hook it
That was
up.
gonna
Don't
use.
trip.
That
He's
was
gonna have
gonna
to get the
hey,
verse
Yeah.
on.
That was gonna
Spanish
use
and shit.
AI way.
Yeah.
He's gonna record it in English, but AI is gonna
Translate it.
Yeah,
AI is
AI is
gonna
gonna
rap it.
translate it. Yeah,
Hey,
and
we-
set the tone. He's gonna do a corrido for
Yeah,
soon.
that's funny.
We went out there to Mexico, right? And
Yeah,
we were drinking. We went to Michoacan, right? And we got a flat tire. Me and Danny, my little brother that's always with me, right?
Yeah.
And we got a flat tire, right? And we're like, damn, we're on the I don't know if it's like a 15 freeway, the highway, whatever.
Yeah.
And then like two little paisanos pull up and they're like, hey, you want to buy tequila? And I'm like, what? They're like, you want to buy tequila? Like, come here. So we're just standing there like, well, let's go see what they got going on, you know?
Yeah.
So he pulled a tarp back on the truck and he had like them bottles of like the water bottles. And he had a gang of brown ones and a gang of white ones, right? He's like, we make the tequila. Like, do you want to buy it? And we're like, well, how much do you want to sell it to us for, right? And he's like, I'll give you 2 of those for $15. And we're like, what? And they're keep in mind, they're big, bro. They're like this,
Shit,
like
yeah,
with the
yeah,
handle.
like getting
Like the 1 gallon.
Yeah,
yeah,
like the
bottles.
water,
Like the
the geyser something water bottles.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, this has to be
I've
some
seen it before,
weak
yeah.
shit, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck, man, we bought 2 of them for $15, bro. I don't remember if I drank the brown one or the white one, but I remember we bought it, and after that, I don't remember much, bro.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that shit was the fierest tequila I have ever had, and we were past like Ensenada, like we were like way over there, like just stranded on the highway, like because the tire was flat, so we were waiting for somebody to fix it, and we bought it, and man, I was hungover for like 2 days.
Damn.
I didn't even drink a lot of that shit. I don't know what happened to it, but I remember I drank it, and at that time I was drinking a lot of alcohol too, and that blew me out the water, bro. I have never ever tasted a tequila as fire as that.
So it was like homemade kind of.
Yeah, like they were like, we
Yeah,
make
well,
it.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
That's
they're
pretty
like,
sure
we
they
make
got a whole
it.
operation. Fucking,
yeah.
you know.
That's
We
dope.
we need to get them over here.
They probably
Hey,
a big business
hey,
now. And
yeah.
shit over
You're
there,
investing
you
in
know?
the wrong business,
Yeah,
my
I know,
boy.
huh?
We need
You
to
need to
get
be
them over
investing
here.
in Mexico.
And liquor and shit,
Yeah.
bro.
That
you know?
shit, bro. That
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
That's probably the same. That's
fire.
probably the same company that some rapper bought
Fire.
out. You know, like
Probably, yeah.
yeah, that's a Young Jeezy.
Yeah.
That is one thing I noticed that a lot of people do reinvest in different avenues. Like the people in the rap game, they start doing clothing, they start
Yeah.
doing like weed, they start doing. I know KO's talking about doing an IPA right now and shit,
Yeah.
bro. Like our own
Yeah.
branded one that's gonna be dope. Stay tuned, man.
And there's
Yeah.
a food, but
You
like
know?
Yeah.
you're into like beer, like tasting.
Yeah,
you like
yeah.
going to breweries. You should have been hopped on like like the people have strains of weed.
yeah.
You have your strain of beer. Like Stone Cold has his own beer.
Oh,
in
yeah,
El
yeah,
Segundo,
that's
you know?
crazy, yeah.
In the El Segundo brewery, like
we working on it.
Yeah,
though.
that's that. Shout out
That's-
the homie. Shout out the homie Turtle and Ogden. Or it's
man,
over there,
shout out to
Utah
homie
area.
Stone Cold.
They're
Shout out to homie Stone Cold.
they actually the homie reached out to me. He said he got a cousin that has a brewery, so he was like, hey, you want to get a beer going? Like we just need to mix the flavors and whatnot. So I tapped in with Smurf, and I was like, when I get off parole, we supposed to go over there.
Hey,
Right?
fool, I will not drink a beer called Knockout. Imagine the beer.
I mean, that's gotta be the go-to
hey,
though,
we're
bro.
gonna
Right?
call it-
Hey,
Hey, we're gonna call it the KO.
yeah. Imagine a beer that's called KO.
That's just gonna be 18 proof. Dude.
18% alcohol. 18%.
Hey, that's gonna be-
18% alcohol.
1800.
hey. That's gonna be
Hey.
straight to the point, bro. Like, I
Hey.
mean, why waste your time? Drink one, and that's a wrap.
Hey, you don't have to worry about getting bloated.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Fucking
You know, put all
full
that,
and
yeah,
shit.
you know,
get
put
me?
all
You
that
drink-
weight on.
You just drink
beer.
one KO and that's
dude.
it.
Yeah,
It's a
bro.
KO. And
Yeah,
shit,
that
you
shit
know?
probably, it's probably
Yeah.
gonna come in a box that's gonna say
Yeah.
danger,
Yeah.
warning.
Nah, but
After you drink this, do not drive. You know, like,
Yeah.
with the homie KO though, we talking about a beer and some
Yeah.
possibilities on some weed. So stay tuned, man. We're gonna have our strain,
Yeah.
our alcohol, man. I'm telling you.
but he does not smoke weed right now.
Yeah,
He's
nah,
on
nah,
parole.
nah.
The pre-rolls, we
And-
working on all that,
and you
bro.
know
The
what?
merch line,
Exactly.
the merch line. We got the EP, the album. We got a gang of projects in the work,
And
man.
you know,
So
it's just the ankle bracelets holding everything
Okay,
back.
Okay, so
This
what I
parole
want to talk
thing, you know?
about,
they slowing us down.
They
there's
slowing
been
us
there's
down,
been a
man.
lot of talk about them making an 1800 remix.
Yeah. How you
So
feel about that,
KO, what do
KO?
you feel about an 1800 remix? All clicks,
Damn, I mean,
all
if,
rappers from 18.
if you ask me, I mean, I would leave right now, go straight to the
Yeah.
studio and do it.
Hey,
Like,
you
I'm
heard
ready.
KO, hey, Young Dopey.
You guys
gotta
heard it
put
here
that in
first.
the works, bro. Gotta put it in the
Champion
works,
City
man.
Podcast, you guys heard it here first.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you guys want the 1800 remix, tap
Yeah.
in with Young
No,
Dopey.
no,
He
tap
gets
in-
enough
tap in.
messages,
Hey,
man,
hey,
you
flood
know?
Dopey with the comments and tell them you want a part two.
Comment
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here who you guys want on the
Yeah.
1800
Oh,
remix.
that'd be dope.
Yeah.
That'd be
Comment
dope.
right here
Yeah,
who you
yeah.
guys want to
Yeah.
see on the 1800
Yeah.
remix.
Leave it in the comments.
We all know who could be on it potentially.
Yeah.
So just comment down below who you guys want to see
Yeah.
on the 1800 remix.
Leave it in the comments.
West Factory produced.
Six
Yup.
Block Records.
Six
You
Block
already know,
Records.
man.
all the time.
KO for sure is gonna be in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta
Young
put me in the
Dopey
comments.
Wish.
You know what I mean? Because
Just
you don't
put it
put me in the
in-
comments,
it's gonna be-
I can't
it's-
get on it. You
It's
know?
gonna be everybody but KO.
yeah,
everybody.
everybody but KO. I'm like, fuck. Damn. I'm just be in the background, you know,
KO
drinking a Henny
didn't,
bottle.
KO didn't make it to the roster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the
Nah,
least
hey,
votes.
And you know, honestly, to me, right now, you're popping, bro. You dropping music.
I'm trying, bro.
Every week, bro.
Mhm.
Just to change the subject a little bit. We
Yeah.
talked about liquor. We love it. We vibes with us.
We
and
drinking
everything,
right now. We drinking right
and
now.
shit, you know.
Yeah.
Like in music. What got you into music, bro?
I don't know. I think growing up, it was kind of like an escape because I grew up in placement in group homes, so I grew up away. Like I was detached from the family, so a lot of the times it was like me and my older brother, and music was like an outlet. So I would hear a lot of like, especially like that's why I'm such a Tupac fan because you know Tupac has music for all emotions, and Tupac was an escape. Like when you would listen to his music, it could relate to any emotion. And I never really in the beginning listening to that kind of music, I never thought that I would rap one day
That
or
you would
write
be
music.
making that kind of music
I
and
was
shit.
just like I
Tupac,
just
Tupac
Yeah,
could,
but-
could actually make you feel.
Yeah.
As a kid, we all went through different shit.
Yeah.
A storyteller you can relate to.
Hey,
huh?
as kids, we're Mexican. We grew up with gangs. We all have we seen some shit, you know.
Yeah.
And Tupac, I swear, dog, like that song, Little Homies. You felt like the little homie he was talking about.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
like I swear, fool, like when I went to work, I was working at the age of 13 already with my dad downtown. And I would bump that shit because that shit made me feel like, okay, I'm not the only one going through this shit. He was too, you know? And I don't know if Tupac at 13 was really a little homie, but he made me feel like I was, you know, him, you know?
Yeah, he could tap into the core, bro.
Hey, bro, that guy fucking made me who I am right now by guiding me, you know? Because back then, you didn't have something to look up to on social media or something. You only had a CD.
There wasn't no social media back then.
You put on a CD and that shit got you through the day, dog.
That's what it was like to me. I remember being a kid, it was music because other than that, it was your square mileage of your neighborhood, right? And the party line. And when you hopped on the party line, it was just to talk shit or try and meet a girl and shit, bro, right? You get me?
But it's crazy because the party line was the beginning of social media.
That's what
it was. Somebody leaving
little
a little.
Do they know, huh?
They were leaving a voice message talking about it's your boy this, you know, like you can meet me right here, like. Shut the fuck up, you fake ass fuck. Or like the gangs will talk shit to each other right there. But then the shit is, we were using house phones, right? So like at my house, it was me and my two older brothers and my older sister. So it was always a fight for the phone. You know? And then
I can see that, right?
And if you had three-way calling, okay, this fool could be using the phone and somebody could call and fool, my brother will be like, oh, he's not here right now. And I'm in the room, you know? And I'm like,
he's like, I'm on the phone right now. We ain't giving him no action.
But that's crazy how now everybody has their own phone in their pocket. How to
and nobody has landlines no more.
Nobody has. Well, I haven't been to a house that has a house phone in a long ass time, you know.
And if you do, you're like, why you got a landline, bro? Like, what's happening?
It's for emergency.
Even at work,
you never know who's gonna call. My phone might not have signal.
Well, even at my job, like when I hear a phone ring, I'd be like tripping out, like, but a business still has a landline, you know? Like my job has a landline that
never rings.
Yeah, and then they have a fucking line 1, line 2, line 3, and I'm like, oh, these fools at least they they got all these lines. But growing up, it was like either my sister's using the phone. I'm the smallest in the family.
No, you get the no say in the phone and shit.
Hell no. You last in line, bro.
People be like, who the fuck you gonna talk to and shit?
And then the shit is like, my brother Downer, he used to be talking to his girlfriend, fool, and it'll be like 11 in the night, you know, and I'm still waiting, like, hoping that I get the phone for at least, like,
let me get 10 minutes, bro.
No, let me get 3 minutes just to say I called, you know?
And I'm not gonna lie, though, homies. I grew up super poor. I didn't have a fucking phone line, bro. So I didn't have a phone, you know, so the party line was when I was at the homie's house.
And that's the only time you knew the party line.
And then, to me, it was normal growing up without a phone,
they didn't use to charge, huh? The party line didn't charge. It was just
you called the 888 or whatever.
I remember my sister and her homegirls used to be in the room, and then like the phone was always a problem in my house. Like I saw that, and then it's crazy because like not to be fucked up, but like when my brother Wish used to get locked up, I used to be like, fuck, 6 months? This was not gonna use the phone.
It's my time to shine, bro.
Fool.
I'm gonna get all his hours.
I just moved up the ladder and shit.
Fool. So I'm already, Tony, like my brother Downer, for sure, he's gonna go out on Saturday night to a party. My sister and me, we could squab it out for the phone. You know, like I could take her. I could take her. I could take her. I could take my sister, you know? But Wish and Downer was the fools that were like you know, crazy, like Goru from Mortal Kombat, dog. Like I had to beat that fool. And then it'll be funny because like Downer will be asleep with the phone, like with his girl, but like already knocked out. And I'll be like, hey fool, like let me get it. You know, like you're already asleep.
You gotta hang up, bro. Like it's my turn.
He's already nodding off, and I'm like, hey fool, let me get it. Like at least to make this quick ass call before she falls asleep. And nah, wait, like, you know, like to me that's how I was like, man, fuck this shit. Like
I used to have to put a we had a pay phone in the group home, so I used to have to go to the pay phone and put.
It was like 15 cents.
Yeah, back in the day, it was like 15, 25 cents.
35 was a.
And you said I think it ended 15 like minutes, at 35. 35 hang up. Because there's like 6 of us in the group home, so I used to have to put the quarter in or whatever, and then after 15 minutes, hang up. And even if nobody was going to use it, they'd be like, nah, 15 minutes, that's it.
That's the cutoff and shit.
And they cut you off.
So the group home was like a county thing? Or was it like somebody's home and they put a payphone?
Yeah.
And
so like basically
placement. Yeah.
when you go to
placement.
juvenile hall, if they put you in placement or like group home, it means that you don't like your family ain't like, cause like when they try to send you home like on ankle monitor, if you didn't have internet in your house, they couldn't send you to your house.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Nah,
Yeah.
you had to have internet in your house in order for you to get let off on house arrest.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And then if like that shit fucked me up a lot too, cause I went to juvenile hall too.
Oh shit.
And I remember we were living at Wish's girl's house at that time, right? And I remember they were like, okay, we're gonna let you off on house arrest. But then my mom told the lady like, hey, you know, like they gotta like connect the house arrest to fucking the internet, and it's gonna cut off every time.
Yeah.
You know, he
internet was different back then, so
it was a dial-up.
Yeah.
So then they were like, nah, like, you know, we can't put them to this internet, and so they rejected it. So my ass had to stay in juvenile hall because
to write out your sentence.
To write out
no Wi-Fi.
That's fucked up. Because the internet
now Wi-Fi is everywhere.
Yeah, because it used to be the house arrest used to be you connected to the phone. Remember the phone was a dial-up to the internet.
Yeah,
that's how it worked.
Oh,
so it was through it was the phone line and the internet. That's
the struggles the kids will never know these days, huh?
Yeah, fool, that's
rough.
crazy.
That is crazy.
And that's what they told you at court. Like, hey, are you able to leave on house arrest? You need dial-up internet, you know, and then you're like,
and it was expensive, probably too, bro.
And then you're like, what the fuck? Like, my mom is like, no, like we don't got internet or we can't do that.
I grew up a little poor, so I didn't have a phone line, so I damn well didn't have no motherfucking internet and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, but talking about hip hop, dog, do you remember the box?
The what?
The channel?
I don't
the
think
channel
I do.
where they used to play music
Oh
videos.
yeah, like just music on the TV.
On the TV,
they'll play music all the time.
And you will call in. And you will call in.
And you would text the number of the song.
And you would text the number of the music
that.
video. Hey, that shit was on the cable, the black box back in the day.
I remember that.
Yeah, channel. I remember it was channel 38, the box.
Yeah.
I do remember the box.
I remember that. Yeah.
At the homie's house.
Yeah, that was like
it was
like MTV, and the box were like where you used to watch.
But the
music
box
videos.
used to play more of the raw hip hop shit.
Yeah,
than
like
MTV,
Tupac,
because
Dr.
MTV
Dre.
was like the rock
Yeah,
and shit,
like
right?
more commercialized on MTV. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
MTV,
mainstream.
MTV, like to me, as I remember, MTV is known for their Eminems, their Britney Spears, their NSYNCs, their Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
But Eminem was the one that made it there because he was a white boy, you know.
Yeah, with that Eminem, "What's My Name" or some shit. You know? That was like the.
Hi, my name is. My name is.
And going back a little bit to you, KO. So you bumping Tupac, bro. You like music already. You're vibing to that shit. So growing up as a kid, were you ever in camps and shit or juvenile hall also and shit? Or?
Nah. I mean, I've always been in the streets doing crazy shit. Only because my oldest brother, I kind of like try to imitate him. My oldest brother, which is he's in prison now. He's doing quite a bit of time. I used to try to imitate him, but I usually got put in placement.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't really like actually start getting busted till later, but I used to just get bounced around a lot. They would put because I was a what is it, like a ward of the court, or the court had custody of me.
Oh, okay.
So I would just like, okay, I got in
Move
trouble,
from different homes
send him here. Yeah, and they would say
okay.
group home, foster home, group home, and then like my mom and dad were always in prison. They're gang members too. So all I've been knowing is the gang stuff, the gang history. Yeah. Like my mom probably got.
You were sent to foster homes a lot because you were part of the there was a caseworker in your house.
Yeah, I had a caseworker because I when I was like, I would say like 5, I got the custody got taken away from my parents, and me and my brother John, we went to placement. So and my older brother, I have an older brother, he was already in the street, so he was going through the YAs and all that already prior to that. So they took me and my brother away, and then I started bouncing around, and I never went home because my mom and my dad were always in prison. So my mom probably has more terms than me, which is, I mean, it's just the reality of what it is, you know? And I mean, I never knocked her for it. I mean, shit, I make my mistakes, you know?
And how are you with your mom right now?
I mean, our relationship's kind of shaky. It's just I'm accustomed to being away from her.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to be always like, "Hey, mom, how you doing?" or call or text. Yeah, it's not normal because I'm used to being like, she's way over there.
But sometimes that makes you want to be like, yeah, I'm gonna be the kid that makes you feel like a mom again, or like,
I mean, I never,
but you're not used to it. Like,
I'm not used to it. I try to adjust to it, but like, I never disrespect my mom.
Yeah.
Regardless of like the history or nothing, I never like, you're a bad parent.
You feel like she did what she could.
Yeah,
and
there were
she,
circumstances, bro.
And she was going through her own problems as being a mom. That
without a doubt.
Every human is.
Yeah, people make mistakes.
Yeah, every human has the reason why they make these mistakes.
They stumble.
Like why? Like, you know, like he's saying that he's never been around his mom, so he really can't show her like,
affection and
like
shit
we
like
call
that.
like we call every day. You call because as a kid you know that you're supposed to respect your mom and be there for your mom.
Yeah, Mando. But regardless, bro.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure we all grew from broken homes. Like, we all have our story.
My dad was in the pen all my childhood too, bro. You know.
Yeah.
He came out, got deported, and me and him, we keep a good relationship, but we like friends in a way. You get me? Like,
like now it's like he's
I'd be like, "What up, pops?" And you know.
And I'm pretty sure there's so many other people in your life that you care more about than your dad for that reason, right?
I was gonna tell you when you're telling your stories. I think I was more with your family than mine. You get me? Because if you remember,
if you guys don't know, Smurf and my family, we've known each other since 96, huh?
96, bro. When
since
I met
96,
your
I
brother
was 6 years old. I probably don't know him when I was 6 years old, but
I remember
honestly, when I was like 10, 11 years old,
teeny bopper, huh?
Yeah, when I was in 5th grade, I remember you.
He was always trying
to
come hang out, and Wish was always the one like, "Hey, get the fucking house."
Oh yeah,
shit,
I mean the little bro, you know, like, "Hey, come on, man."
But I know his brother Downer, and we were already running amok, bro. It's since 96 in 6th grade, bro. You know, doing our thing and shit, and it's trippy though, cause I distance myself from my family myself. So even today, like I keep in touch with all my peeps. You know, I love them and everything, but it's kind of where it's estranged a little bit, bro. So they always shoot me a message, but like they hang out together.
It's very minimal.
They hang out together. They do their thing, and I'm like the outcast. So they all moved to Arizona. So all my siblings. My oldest sister, my younger brother, they all live in Arizona with their family.
You're the only one that stayed here.
I'm the only one here,
Hey,
bro.
but you know what's crazy, though? That for like how you said we've known each other for so long, but for so long we stopped talking too. Like me and him, I probably didn't see him for like 10 years, huh?
Like 13, bro.
Like 13, 13 years. And it's crazy because like we meet again, right? Like he starts getting into this West Factory and supporting the movement we already had, because I was in this movement when the 6 Block started. I was in this movement as soon as I seen my brother rapping
from day one. And shit, bro.
Since I started seeing my brother rapping, it was like
shout out the homie Wish.
Shout out
Gangsta Wish.
Like as soon as I started seeing my brother rapping, like that's when I was like I'm gonna be on this team. Like I'm gonna be in his we were like, they were doing little shows, you know, back in the day. They did it. I have a fucking old ass memory of when him and Lil G and Dopey performed a beat by Beamer, Benz, and Bentley. I don't know you.
I remember that. Hey, Beamer, Benz, and Bentley. Yeah, I remember that song.
So they had that beat going, and they all played a part. And I'd seen the live performance, right? So I've been a part of this shit for a long time, you know. And but there was a time where we lost contact with Smurf, you know, for a long time. But it's crazy how you come back on the scene, and it's like I feel like it was just. Is 1998 again?
That's what they.
Not to cut you off, but that's something that's rare nowadays, where you could have a homeboy that you go for so long, and then you see him after, let's say, 10 years, and it was like you just seen him yesterday.
Yeah,
that like those bonds are far and few in between, and I think that's what people don't understand about the gang culture. Like they just see it like we just out here running wild, but you build bonds in the streets, bro.
Like, and then it's crazy very rare, bro. Because now he's my business partner. Right now we have a business going on.
Stay tuned, fit, man. We're doing all kinds of shit, bro.
So it's crazy.
The takeover, we're taking over, bro.
It's crazy because Smurf took off 13 years and rebuilt himself in a different way. But Destiny brought him back to the 6 Block Records.
Here it is. Can we get an 1800?
1800.
Yeah.
Somehow he found his way back home, bro. You know?
Exactly.
And we're all doing way better. We're all in better positions. You know, like
circumstances change, bro.
Like he's putting me on. and I'm showing I brought a fucking project to his table.
Yeah.
And he knows how to make it happen. So we're gonna
The
make this shit happen.
mastermind.
Yeah, we're gonna make this shit happen. He's behind the music videos.
Yeah, he's the mastermind.
And it's crazy because he's gonna be behind the 1800 remix.
Yeah. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
He's
bro.
gonna put it
and
together.
that-
So
hey,
you make sure in the comments you let him know.
That's all the homies do right there, bro.
And let's all comment and we gotta tell.
Drop them
Smurf,
comments, man.
We gotta tell Smurf that he got
that Smurf. Let him know
that he's gotta up the budget for the 1800 music video.
Go flood the West
yeah.
Factory with DMs
Hey,
right now.
like,
Let
he's
them
gotta-
know that we need that
He's gotta
part
up
too.
the budget on this one.
I know.
Add
so-
all the homies that you want featured on it. Go flood his DMs. Let them know the West Factory.
The West Factory in the
1800
6th block,
part
bro. We
2.
gonna make that shit happen.
Yes, sir.
We said it plenty of times, bro. Like 2024 has been a great year so far,
Yeah,
bro.
and
We've
we
been
just getting
dropping
started.
music weekly.
Hey, this
but
is-
to touch
this is
back
Kobe
on this,
year.
but to
Kobe
touch
year.
back a
Kobe
little
year.
bit on what you were saying, and you said, like, to me, dude, his family we was always family. Like the homie Carlos, he's my brother, bro. Like I spent a lot of time in that fool's house. Like his mom, we grew up, bro. You get me? So when I see the homies again, it's not like I went and I had to get a career and do my thing, positive shit, bro, because I had to, you know.
Yeah.
But to me, this was always my family, bro. Like there wasn't a day that passed by that I didn't think of the homie. Like, oh, I wonder how they do. Oh, I went, you know. And I always kept in touch with certain people myself, bro. You know.
Well, even my mom, dog. Even my mom when at first you started seeing Downer, you know. Again.
Yeah.
So then
Because your brother got locked up for a minute.
Yeah, he did 10 years. You know, my brother Downer did 10 years. Shout out to Downer. So when, like, for a while we didn't see you, and then like my brother was like, hey, told my mom like, el Smurf, you know, like lo miré el otro día. My mom was like, ¿cómo se ve? Like, tómale una foto, like quiero ver cómo se ve, like tengo. And I'm like, he looks the same, you know, like to me now, I see you the same.
Yeah.
But back then you were bald, you know.
I know.
Yeah, with a white.
I was also younger.
What Smurf always reminded me was like the like when they were dressed young in the movie American Me, like you, Dumbo, and Smurf, and Wish were like, you, Dumbo, and Wish were like you guys had that uniform on, like the beige.
Hey,
stickies,
the beige pat with the white tee.
Yeah, the beige stickies, the white tee.
Yeah.
Let's get on down the road, Holmes.
Yeah. And I was like hazard control. I was like, hold on, dog, you know, these fools always had that shit on, you know, like the basic ass uniform, like, and like,
gang attire.
Yeah, gang attire, fool, like beige, Dickies, white tee.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they were like, if it was a Friday, they throw on a flannel.
I know.
You know,
for
like
the party.
Trying to get fancy?
For the
Pull
party.
a flannel on, get fancy?
They had a flannel, but they were bald, and they still didn't let them in the quinceañera.
I know.
Yeah, they still didn't let you in the quinceañera because
bro, we
bald
always
head.
had a lot of issues getting in anywhere, bro. And we were young. You know, we were, 14, 15, 16, trying to get in with a 21-year-old.
Hey, but KO, let's talk about
we gotta focus on the homie.
KO, let's talk about some parties that you went to when you were young.
Yeah.
Or did you ever go to parties, since you said you were at placements and shit like that?
Oh, yeah.
Do you ever remember going to quinceañeras?
Nah, not so much quinceañeras like when I was at the quinceañera age, but
when
like
you were older.
we were doing parties when we were older, like me and the homies, we would go to parties, and it was always like we'd go to the party, but we were never there to party. We were just there to like start
fuck shit up.
Yeah, like we're gonna start, and we would go back and we would be like, damn, why we didn't get no bitches or what, like, bro, because we all came to fight.
And we mopped some fools up.
Yeah,
and
so we would fight people or like just do like stuff when we were younger, like because we're always looking for trouble. So we would go to like house parties, flyers with the Nas tanks and stuff like that. And it was always fun.
3 for 5.
Yeah, and I always used to try to sell the balloons because I never done the Nas. I've always been like a drinker, and I would try and sell the balloons. But before I could make any money, we would be fighting. Then I take the tank back home, and then next thing you know, the homies are putting. Remember they used to put like Crystal Light in there to flavor it up, and the Nas. Yeah, it'd be like, oh, it's a flavored Nas. So I would spend like $300 on a Nas tank, whatever it costs, and then we'll go home, and all the homies will do all the Nas, and I'll make no money.
Hey, I got a little funny story on Nas. I used to go to house parties a lot. Always trouble if it was somebody wasn't getting shot, allegedly, all that bullshit, right? It was like fucking. It wasn't. It would be rare, bro. Yeah. But I remember the first time I tried Nas, bro. It wasn't my thing, but we used to get high and all that and drink, no? Yeah. And I was faded one time, bro. And then I tried the thing, and I went in, and then like when I was exhaling, I felt that shit burning my brain cells. Like I can hear it almost like.
Nah, yeah.
That's how I first experienced it, bro. I don't know if that's the way it happened.
No,
but I took it and I just heard that
like the cracking of your skull, like your brains.
And I was just like,
the stanco like Sub-Zero.
This shit ain't for me, bro.
Yeah, like
I passed that
you can
shit.
have it.
Because I was like,
and it's crazy because I've seen so many people like we used to go to flyer parties, right? Like in the 2005, 2006. Like we used to be part of a crew called OST.
Yeah. Remember them days.
And OST would always fucking go to flyer parties. That was our thing, you know. We'll meet up in 104 in Yukon by Morningside.
Like 20 homies deep and shit.
And then back in the days, it was everybody wanted to be in Suspect's truck. The homie Rex.
Yeah, that white Explorer and shit.
Yeah, shout out Suspect.
Yeah.
He had a white Explorer.
We had a lot of memories and momos, dude.
He had a white Explorer, right, fool? You know the Explorers, like
with the rims and everything.
But this fool had 20-inch
woofers and shit.
100 spokes.
Oh,
like the lowrider ones.
And the sound too.
But he had the 20-inch ones.
Yeah.
And he had sounds and TVs and shit. And then back in the days, it was a fight of who was gonna go front seat, you know? Because you're going to go to a flyer
Everybody
party.
wants to get in the front.
And in the front seat, you're next to the...
Shotgun.
Yeah, shotgun. Hey, and that fool, like, you know, he'll be like, like, I'm going to pick trips or I'm going to pick this fool.
Yeah.
But, like, everybody wanted to be in the front seat because when you get to the party, you want to be the fool.
Roll up cool.
You want to roll down the window and you want to be like, hey, you know, like, what's up?
Yeah, you want to be the face.
Yeah, you want to be the face.
You don't want to be like the clown car where like 20 homies jump off of
the back. You will see people at the party and there'll be a warehouse, right? Like as soon as you walk in,
random ass places.
Like 300 people, bro.
Yeah, crazy.
300 people, like, and you just hear boom, boom, boom. You know, and then you just fucking see a gang of tanks, fool, and people hitting the balloon and passing out. You know, like there was a gang of fools se caían.
Yeah, I seen people fall like bust their whole grill, bro.
I seen a girl fall
one
time and pass the fuck out, bro. And I was just like, damn. Good thing I didn't continue doing that.
I remember the homie was like hitting next to me and he was like, he like laughed and he just.
I seen a lot of people. I seen a lot of people like
man.
even lose like feeling on their legs.
Oh shit.
Like there's people that are known that they've done so much NOS that they lose feeling in their legs, and they gotta be, you know, like in a wheelchair for months, you know.
It's crazy to be young, huh, and not give a F, right, dude? Like,
I miss them days, bro.
Like
now we got too much shit to worry about.
Right now, I'm thinking, damn, if I couldn't feel my legs, I'd be at the ER and shit.
I would have called my insurance right away. Hey, do y'all cover this?
Y'all cover no feeling the legs after some NOS exposure.
If not, he's gonna call that fool Dennis Pussy. Cuando ellos dicen que no, yo digo que sí.
That's
you know that lawyer?
That's
that lawyer for that fool.
So
that fool will fight for you.
So going back, flyer parties, starting shit, bro. You already a gangster at this point? Or?
Yeah, I mean we're like.
Or living the gangster
life.
We're
turning the corner, basically. You know, we were young, immature.
And so this is you're turning like 17, 18 right
now? Like we're like turning the corner like.
And what year is this? Just so we can get
Damn, I don't know. Well, I mean, shit, we were doing this since like 2000, I think. 2000. I was supposed to graduate like 2001. I dropped out, so I didn't graduate. So I think I ran away from the group home when I was like 16.
You were like, fuck this 15
Yeah,
cent
because
phone
I was already
shit,
like, I was already doing shit, but it was minimal because I used to go to school and to the group home, So when I was like 16,
ran away.
I was already like involved. And I mean, I was already involved prior to that, but I was just, because I had been exposed to it. So I was just doing like shit, you know, in the street. And then when I got to that age, I was like, you know what, this group home shit, it's not for me. Like, I got to get out of here. Because they used to have us on shrinks and try and put us on pills. So I just ran away. And then when I ran away, that's when I was like really in the streets. Like, you know what I mean? Like we were going to parties. Daily. Like out all night. Like I never got into the drug scene. I mean, I used to take pills. I used to like pop like Narcos and stuff like that. But I've never been like a meth dude or a heroin dude. But that's like when we turned the corner and we were like, And then the homies we got together, we used to go to parties and we used to do what we do. But I mean, you know, that's when you're young and you're eager to prove yourself and you're like, you just want to get a name and you feel like that's the most important thing at the moment. And that's what we were trying to do, bro. We were trying to build a rep and
for your name and shit.
Yeah, and I mean,
you're not rapping at this point either.
Nah, you know what? Actually, I'm not.
Because the house parties would have been a dope ass place
Yeah.
to start rapping.
Yeah,
and
I wasn't,
shit.
and I feel like
I wasn't,
I feel like
to be
house
honest, no.
parties back in the day. Well, I feel like back in the days there was not a lot of people trying to rap.
No, it was DJs and shit.
No, like people were trying to be.
Yeah, it was
somebody
more about
playing-
that.
Yeah,
Like the scratch
it was a
shit
lot of
and-
people just trying to like
Yeah.
because even like I swear like I think like if there were flower parties nowadays. Now they call them like hip hop shows, you know.
But
Yeah.
you know what's
You know,
crazy
like-
though?
Yeah.
I think if you would have been rapping at a house party, and maybe it happens now, but and you banging like your songs at a house party, there's a 90% chance you're gonna get shot at, bro.
Yeah.
Also
Definitely.
too, right? So maybe
Fool.
that's why people were
Definitely.
doing
Fool, like
that
think
shit.
about it now.
You know?
Like imagine a YouTube channel that just does flower parties. Like that you can actually see somebody
be at a
like-
flyer
like-
party through the lens and shit,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
To create
that's it,
experiences,
bro.
and
I
shit,
mean,
yeah.
but flyer parties back then, I think.
like for sure there would have been an influencer right now known
yeah.
for
house parties
filming
and shit.
house
Well,
parties.
You think about it like though, like nowadays, the flyer parties will never compare to what once took place because the shit that used to transpire back in the days, there was no camera everywhere. There was
Yeah.
no people recording, so it was like unlimited shit that would happen with nobody being recorded.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
now,
I know.
everywhere you turn is a camera. So
Yeah, yeah.
even though there's some people that they get that like I don't
Yeah.
care and they just wild out, there's still
Yeah.
some people that hesitate and they think about it.
Yeah, yeah.
But back in the day, bro,
Hey,
there
bro.
wasn't no cameras nowhere. Like we
Yeah,
used
yeah.
to do so much stuff,
Stupid
and
shit.
yeah, and you would never get it posted on the internet. It wouldn't be on Instagram. Like everything
yeah.
nowadays
Fool.
gets put on the internet.
And
Everything-
everybody was
everything
trying to
changed,
up
bro.
everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
But
You know?
but back then it was like you were upping somebody if you were actually doing something.
Yeah.
Like right now you can fake it, you know, like you can really fake have like
It's 'cause back then they were
like
looking
right now,
live,
like,
like,
right,
not
like,
on
right
a
now,
lens
right
and
now I
shit.
can tell this fool, hey, let me borrow your money in your pocket.
Yeah.
If he has 10,000 cash right now, and I can act like it's mine,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
record myself with it and be like, yeah,
I got 10K
yeah,
right
yeah,
here
you
and
know.
shit, bro. You know?
But it's funny because back in the days there was no competition with a video.
Yeah.
It was like you were your actual self. Like
Yeah.
if
And
they
it
heard
was
about you, if they heard
the
about you in the streets
the
or
reputation.
yeah, it
in
was
your
your
circle.
Rep. It was
in
your
your
rep.
in your circle and shit.
Yeah, it
word
was
of
your
mouth,
rep.
like word of mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you were bullshitting, people knew you were bullshitting.
Yeah.
And shit.
You'll
Yeah,
get
yeah.
exposed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure you would. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a trip,
It's
bro.
a whole different time.
And then like I feel like social media was juvenile hall. Like in juvenile hall was
Yeah,
like,
basically.
hey, it was like
That was
all
the
the followers.
connection center
Yeah,
and
like,
shit? That
like
was
for
like-
for example, in your unit was like 50 people. And those 50 people know another 50 people, and that 50 people know another 50 people.
yeah, yeah. You
got a
and if
big
you
following
and
then.
if you were a bitch in that unit,
Everybody knew.
everybody
Yeah.
knew
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it was a following, you know.
yeah, yeah. Oh, that's the truth. That is a
That-
good
fool,
way of
that
putting
was-
it, dude.
yeah, bro, like-
That shit was like the
Headquarters. That
camps
was
like
that
the,
was
the server.
Instagram, fool.
It was
That
like the server,
Yeah,
and
bro.
then
Hey.
the servers would lead out to their neighborhood
I
to
swear,
spread
bro.
the
media.
and spread the
Street
word.
media.
like I
Yeah.
swear, like
That's
because
trippy the way you put
yeah,
it.
no,
out,
I swear
dude.
because like
Makes sense.
like to me it's like a big part like we were kids and it's crazy that like at 15 they actually take you away from your parents and they put you in a fucking room and they close the door and if you gotta pee you gotta knock, you know,
Yeah,
like
handle your
like,
business.
nah,
Damn, he
it-
said, "I gotta pee right now."
That's a trip,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
crazy that like fool juvenile hall was headquarters to like everybody knowing about this fool, about that fool, about this fool.
Yeah.
That was where
Yeah, because that's like the hub.
Yeah, that was the hub.
Everybody
bro.
from everywhere that's
Yeah.
doing shit
Centered there.
is gonna
Yeah,
meet
fool,
there.
you're
you
gonna
know?
meet there. If you're really doing something, you're gonna meet there.
You're gonna
Yeah,
meet
yeah,
there.
And they're gonna, and even if you do 30 days or 3 months
Yeah.
camp or this or that, but if you go to juvenile hall central, like you're gonna meet a lot of people, and that's where you network. Like you know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like that's
Yeah.
where that's where this fool tells you, hey, where you from? I'm from OST. Oh, well, I'm from here, and
Yeah.
you know, and that fool over there, he's tagging, and
And
he's from
something
over there.
you've never even heard of and
And
shit,
yeah,
huh?
and it's crazy because it's not even like all gang members. Fool, there's normal kids.
Yeah, yeah.
There's normal bad kids.
Yeah, they are.
Like there's like how he said, he
Like-
grew
like
up-
Miguel
like
and shit.
no, like yeah, like me, like how this fool said,
I'm
like
not saying you're
he
bad,
no,
but
like he grew up
yeah.
in placement, right?
Yeah.
Because he was going through his parents having a case against them,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
because they're going through the system, you know.
Yeah.
Those kids grow up mad and bad.
For
Fool,
real.
I seen so many kids that have long hair or like normal kids that will still act bad in the fucking juvenile hall. Like
Yeah.
like they'll serve them breakfast and they'll be like, I don't want this, you know. Like, motherfucker, you're already in the place where they're gonna put you in checks,
Yeah,
and you're still
yeah,
acting like your
yeah.
parents are right here. Like,
oh shit, they got
Shout out
the
to
Henny.
homie Young Lucky came through.
There you go, man. The camera's right
Hennessy.
there, bro. You want to say what's up and shit, man?
Shout out to homie Young Lucky about
Shout
the
out to
Hennessy.
homie
We
Young
gonna take a
Lucky.
shot one time.
You already know Champion City is one of them podcasts. Homies pull up, everybody's chilling. They bring the Henny and shit, bro. You know,
nah, I'm good though.
it's gonna be one of them days and shit, man. You know.
Here you go, Lucky. Good looking out, bro.
For sure. He gonna get up on the mic next and
Yeah, he gonna pull up in here.
Yeah. Nah, but that's the trip. So you're in placement.
Yeah.
You're at the house parties now and shit. And
Yeah, man.
What? Like, at what point did you get locked up and shit, bro?
Probably like when I was like 18, 19, but like for like minor infractions, you know, like tagging, like disrupting the peace. I started off like a small time criminal, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, gradually as I started getting deeper into the streets, I know some people were probably way more involved at that point.
Yeah.
But I was limited because I was just school and group home. But I was still doing, like in school, I was fighting and whatnot, you know. When I started like actually getting into the streets, and we started, we started getting into other crimes, which is not something we glorify. It's just the part of the story, you know.
Yeah.
But like 18, 19, 17, I started getting small stuff, and then it just
Into the
gradually,
system and shit.
then I started picking up like
You're doing 6 months,
the
3
burglaries,
months, a
the
year and shit.
robberies, the
Yeah.
assaults, and they just.
But that's because you were over 18 now, so now you didn't have to be in placement.
Yeah.
Now you were a adult, so
Yeah.
now you were doing shit, whatever you wanted to do.
And it's
so
like
now you were like, you didn't have no one to run to or to tell you, hey, you know.
I was in the streets, bro, with an angry heart. Like I was out there, like
fucking. I bet you holidays to you were the worst. Huh?
Yeah,
because
like,
you always remembered them not being around your family.
I was always like in the placement, or like that's what I say. Like when it goes back to the gang culture, people don't understand that. The brotherhood you build with your homeboys.
With
the
homies.
ones that stick with you, because like those times I would spend with my homeboys. Like from my clique or my section. And their families would embrace me and be like, hey, call KO or call Joey or whatever. Tell him, come over here. We got food for him. Like he don't need to be by himself. So I would go there. So at that, I'm like me, my persona, my character is based on loyalty. Like you'll never find somebody who says, I'm a grimy person, or like, because when somebody displays that kind of loyalty to me, it's returned twice in the amount, you know.
And
so
I get that vibe from you too, bro.
You could tell,
I'm dedicated, bro.
And I'm not saying the vibe just from us talking. I want the camera to be like, man, how you gonna get that vibe? You know, everybody talking shit.
Because we kicked it. I kicked it with him a lot of
and working
couple of
together
times.
and all that shit.
And
like,
I will
go.
I will go 200% for the people who are loyal to me. And I've always been, and this is not something that can be taught, bro. It's not something that can be instilled in somebody. It has to be in you, bro.
You can't write this shit on a book and say, hey, wait, the way to be a legit person, the way to be a good person.
It's just something that's in me, bro.
You gotta go through these goddamn traumas that make you like this person. You know?
I've had a lot of people, bro. Trust me, like I've had a lot of people that were close to me, friends, family that and I don't want to sound soft, that have broke my heart, bro, because I've been like real loyal to them. And they have broke my heart, but I always feel like you don't return disloyal. You don't return somebody being disloyal to you with being disloyal to them.
Exactly.
You stay in your lane. You remain loyal, and let what they do.
Right now, what you just said.
That's facts, bro. Like, but people nowadays, like their intentions and their whole like what they do nowadays, that kind of mindset, it doesn't really exist no more, and it's probably due to the fact that you see the stuff that's fed out like on the social media. It's more of like, let's however you can get ahead. You know what I mean? But for where I come from, like I come from the gutter. Like I'm a real trench baby, you know? But that's just something that was instilled in me, and I don't know if I was born with it, but like I will never return somebody being disloyal to me, and then I'm gonna be disloyal back. As long as I didn't fold. And I knew what I did what I had to do.
You tell them.
You lost out on me, bro.
You lost out on me.
You know what I mean? Because what I have to offer is something that you won't find no more. You know what I mean? That's facts, bro. And like I said, I love my circle. Like I pump my circle up. I support my circle, and no matter what we do, I don't give a fuck if you selling oranges on the corner or like you doing music. I'm gonna pump you up, bro, and like we getting
those
it,
are some
bro.
bomb ass oranges.
Like, bro,
Those are the best oranges I ever had.
That's what I do, bro.
Bro.
But I give it my 200% to whatever we do, and there's nothing that can defer me off the track that I'm focused on, because when it's home team, it's home team, bro.
That's
like straight up,
yeah.
like, you know, without a doubt, bro.
Yeah, and then we've been grinding, bro, a lot right now.
Grinding,
so
bro.
you got a lot of music dropping every week. You're doing your thing out here for sure, bro.
So we're gonna expect that 1800 remix pretty soon from
the homie really wants that.
No, I
really
really
want.
want.
And
No,
shit, bro.
It's coming soon. Flood the DMs. Flood the DMs.
Hey, I'm telling you, that video shoot was one of my favorite moments in my life. Right now.
I was in jail. I missed it.
I know. So you got to be in there for.
So the next one, if y'all want me there, flood the DMs and let them know.
Right now we're gonna wrap this shit up because
I did have a question before we do, so we can wrap it up. I know you did a lot of time in jail. About how long, bro?
The last stretch was about 12 years. I've done stints before that, but
and not to talk about your jail time, but name one thing you miss, if anything, and one thing you definitely can live without, and from jail, bro. So first,
damn,
one thing
that's
you miss, bro.
That's a good question,
in
bro.
12 years, you built something there. It's like being at home, bro.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's somebody you met.
I think I say the one thing that I do miss is the without any outside pollution. I mean, there's outside pollution on the yard, but the cell time that you have, it gives you time to reflect and get in tune with yourself as a human being and what it is that you want to do. And like, I could do that now, but it's just the world outside moves so fast.
Yeah.
There's so much going on, bro. Like, there's constantly this, that, bills, boom, boom. So your mind's cluttered all the time. Constantly, you're just worried about the next second.
Yeah, like in a day, we got to do so much.
Yeah.
And then, right there, you got one purpose that one day, shit you're going to...
It's like, I got to go to the yard. I got to work out. Let me go meet and greet the fellas on the yard. Let them know, show face, do my school, go to work, come back. And it's reflect time in the cell and let me figure me out. And and it's without clutter. Like, because you're just in the cell and it's quiet.
Nothing
like, count times.
Shit,
yeah. So I can reflect on that. You know what I mean?
Dope,
so in the free world, it's hard because I stumble still and I have problems like PTSD. Like if we go to a place, like I can't
feel like overcrowded.
I can't sit in the middle. Like when we go somewhere to eat and they sit me in the middle of the place, I kind of freak out. Like, there's people behind me, in front of me. So there, you know what I mean? That's something I miss about being in the cell.
Okay.
And then the other question was,
what's the one thing you can live without? And of course, you don't want to be in jail, bro. But
the one thing I can live without is probably
the food and shit.
Yeah, maybe the food. I would say the food or the direct orders, like the food, because I mean I'm a fat boy. I like to eat, bro. And since I've been busted, because when I initially got busted this last time when I did the stretch, I was gonna eat before I went, and I was like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'll eat later. And then I went to my PO, and I didn't come home for 12 years.
Oh, that's funny.
So food has always been a big thing to me because I went to jail hungry. And then I had to deal all that. And I mean, I ate good in prison because I had packages in store, but it's not the same as being free.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? So that's probably it, bro. Right. Yeah.
Anything you want to tell the fans out there and shit, bro?
I mean, stay tuned, bro. I mean, the West Factory, the 6 Block Records, we got a lot of stuff in store. Like I said, it's a takeover because 2024, we just getting started. So we got a lot of stuff coming, bro. Multiple projects from multiple homies from the label, from our section. I got an EP coming out. You'll stay tuned. I got a full album coming out. We got visuals coming out. We got the podcast. We got merch coming out. So just stay tuned. Tap in. Anybody that's affiliated with anything that has to do with the West Block and the West Factory and the 6 Block Records, bro, it's going up. It's going up.
Maybe that's gonna be the name when we combine everything. The West Block.
The West Block. We might have been on to something.
And the last question before we head out this bitch. You got Canelo tomorrow?
I don't know, bro. I seen that De La Hoya interview, and he kind of made me want to go for the underdog.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I don't know, but all I know is I want to see a good fight. And if you're going to watch it,
everybody have a good Cinco de Mayo.
Drink Hennessy, and I'll tell you.
Champion City Podcast. It's your boy, Mexico.
Hey, we in the studio tomorrow.
We in this shit.
Thanks for tapping in.
Peace the fuck out.
Yeah.
All the pain that I spent, all the blood that I shed, it didn't go in vain, cause I'm a champion. I got the trophy, bitch, cause I'm a champion. All the time that I did, all the paranoia from hitting all them licks, I ain't going back to jail, I'm a champion. My family gonna win, cause we some champions.